Steph, when you go for 62, you have to do the halftime and the post-game interview.
After being signed to the Golden State Warriors back in 2009, Stephen Curry made a name for himself as one of the greatest shooters in the history of the Basketball Association. And with the vast amount of popularity he has earned from his talents and skills, there's no doubt that he's been able to become one of the richest men in basketball. But what does someone like Stephen Curry spend his hard-earned cash on? And what do experts estimate his worth to be nowadays anyway? Well, whether you're a fan of the Warrior or just want to know more about the luxurious life that he lives, you've come to the right place, as we're about to explore a little bit more about him. So strap yourselves in and get ready for a three-pointer, as things are about to get interesting. But before we get into it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe with the notifications turned on, so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. A little bit more about Stephen. Wardell Stephen Curry II, as he is formerly known, was born in Summa Akron City Hospital in Akron, Ohio, on the 14th of March 1988, which is actually the same hospital that LeBron James was born in around 3 years earlier. His father, Dell Curry, became a member of the Cleveland Cavaliers, but then moved his family to Charlotte, North Carolina, where he spent the vast majority of his NBA career playing for the Charlotte Hornets. It seems like basketball was in Stephen's blood, which became obvious when he and his brother would shoot for the Hornets during warm-up. From all the shots he would make on a regular basis without fail, it was clear that he was on his way to becoming a legend in the sport. The family then relocated to Toronto, Canada for a little bit, where Dell finished off his NBA career as a member of the Raptors. But when Dell was finally convinced to retire by Stephen's mother, Sonia, the family moved back to Charlotte. It was in Charlotte where Stephen attended Charlotte Christian School, where he was named both All-Conference and All-State, leading his basketball team to 3 conference titles and 3 playoff appearances. Although he desperately wanted to follow in his father's footsteps and play for the Hokies, Virginia Tech only offered him a walk-on spot. This is why Curry decided to attend Davidson College instead, who had been trying to aggressively recruit him since the 10th grade. Before even playing his first game for the Wildcats, head coach Bob McKillop mentioned Stephen by name and told everyone at the alumni event to watch this space. As the legend began to develop, and true to his word, Stephen started to grow into his own, finishing the season leading the Southern Conference with 21.5 points scored per game on average. This resulted in the team clinching the Southern Conference title quite easily. Curry even went on to break a national record by scoring his 113th three-pointer of the season back in 2007. With the start of his sophomore season, Stephen improved his score rate to an average of 25.5 points a game. He was named to the Associated Press All-America Second Team and went on to earn a spot as the most outstanding player of the Midwest region of the 2008 NCAA tournament. In fact, Curry actually became the first player for not making the Final Four to do so since Julian Howard of Michigan in 1994. And to top things off, he ended up being nominated for an ESPY in the category of Breakthrough Player of the Year. All in all, Stephen played the entirety of his college career missing only 1 game, and in all of those games he played, he only spent 1 not contributing to the scoreboard. Better yet, he only spent 2 games in total not scoring double figures, and it was because of this incredible performance that Curry was selected with the 7th overall pick in the 2009 NBA draft by the Golden State Warriors, which is where he truly went on to make a name for himself. In his early years for the Warriors, Stephen was named as the Western Conference Rookie of the Month for a few months running, which propelled him into the running for NBA Rookie of the Year award, which he unfortunately lost to Tyreke Evans. He also became the 6th rookie in the history of the NBA to post a 35 points, 10 assists, 10 rebounds game, and finished the season with 166 three-pointers, which was the most ever by a rookie in the NBA. By the time that 2014 came around, the Golden State Warriors formulated a plan around Curry, picking up the pace of their game and giving him more freedom to shoot. This caused Stephen to break a slew of other records, some even set by himself in earlier seasons. Suffice it to say, he had become a smoking gun and was essentially used to clinch a grand total of 3 championships for the Warriors, which took place in 2015, 2017, and 2018. Stephen's net worth. Although next to every team wants to get their hands on Stephen Curry, he still plays for the Golden State Warriors and has been called one of the most loyal players in the league. The man doesn't just earn all of his money through the use of his talents on the court though. In fact, Curry has spent quite a bit of time leveraging his brand deals and ensuring that he only represents the best of the best. Keeping all of this in mind, experts have estimated that his net worth to be at $130 million at the moment, which is more than the vast majority of us can even imagine. So with a bank account as fat as that, what does Stephen Curry choose to spend his money on? Number 1. His career as a movie producer. Although Curry is considered to be one of the greatest scorers in the history of the NBA, it must be said that he has even bigger dreams that he wants to accomplish. This is why he has spent quite a bit of money securing his position as a movie producer back in 2018, which saw him teaming up with Geron and Eric Payton Payton, founding and bankrolling his own production company called Unanimous Media. He established himself as a producer of titles carrying between the genres of sports, faith, and family, and it looks like all this time and money ended up being well worth it, as Unanimous Media recently struck a deal with Sony Pictures and has started to produce several successful movies at a rapid pace. Funnily enough, the company has even been credited for the creation of a mini golf game show called Holy Moly, which was popularized by Curry participating in it. Sources report that Stephen Curry has sunk quite a bit of money into this career of his, spending a grand total of around $14 million to produce Breakthrough, which then ended up grossing around $50 million at the box office. So while he might have spent quite a bit to make this dream a reality, there's no doubt that this has become a very lucrative business for him. In other words, the risk and payment were well worth it. Number 2, his collection of homes. Being a smart businessman, it is no surprise that Stephen has bought quite a few homes in his day. It goes without saying that purchasing a piece of immovable property is considered to be the best investment that anyone can make. Not only do these assets not depreciate in value, they actually appreciate over time, making them worth a lot more than when they were sold a while later. This is especially true when the real estate agent is able to indicate to a buyer that the property used to belong to the legendary Stephen Curry. Although he owns more than a few, it must be said that Stephen's pride and joy is the mansion he currently lives in with his family in Atherton, California. According to sources, Curry bought this immaculate home back in 2019 for around $31 million. The 3-story home is just a short drive away from Chase Center and occupies around 1.2 acres of land in total. The mansion is also extremely private, which protects both Stephen and his family from the prying eyes of the paparazzi. And when it comes to luxury amenities, the home has it all. Reports indicate that the mansion includes a swimming pool, barbecue area, basketball court, outdoor fireplace, and relaxation area and guest house, all of which are surrounded by beautiful lush gardens. Now that's somewhere we wouldn't mind quarantining in. Number 3, his collection of cars. Curry also considers himself to be a bit of a gearhead, which has resulted in him spending a fair portion of his net worth on a collection of vehicles that are sure to make your heart race. In fact, some might say that Stephen is the most baller of anyone in the league, as rumor has it that he has amassed a collection bigger than anyone else in the NBA. And we're not just talking sports cars here, but high-profile smart cars as well. One of his favorites is a Tesla X90D, for example, which shows that he is environmentally conscious and believes in the smart car technology being developed to improve environmental sustainability. He also owns a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, which has been said to be valued at around $188,000, a Porsche Panamera Turbo S valued at $150,000, and an Infiniti Q50, which comes at a whopping $352,000. Those are just a few of his favorites though, with his various garages being full of a number of Escalades and Mercedes-Benz models as well. Number 4, giving back to the community. Ever since he was a young boy, Curry was taught by his parents to always give to those in need. And when it comes to inspiring people all across the world to donate to a good cause, there is no better role model than Stephen Curry, who sure does set the benchmark himself. According to sources, Curry has contributed around $82,000 to the global fight against malaria, which runs quite horrendously on the African continent. He has also been known to hand money over to his friends and family whenever they are having a tough time, although we don't have any numbers to back up exactly how much he has spent in this regard. Ever since marrying Aisha back in 2011, Curry has even improved on his giving attitude, showing that his loving wife is clearly a good influence on him. Since getting together, he has contributed to the Eat, Learn, Play Foundation, as well as a slew of animal rescue clinics. And last but not least, he has also been known to donate money to Howard University, which is a historically black institution. So, what do you think of Stephen Curry's lifestyle? Feel free to let us know in the comment section down below.